my biggest mistakes when I first started bodybuilding. The first mistake I made was believing everything the magazines tell you. You see a huge guy on the front of a magazine and you think, oh, I want to look like him. So you read like his workouts and you read what he eats, and you follow it every single, word for word, and it's just, you don't get the results they tell you, because you can't tell somebody exactly what to do, because everyone's different. Everybody's body is different. My diet might not work for somebody else, or my workout might not benefit somebody as much as it does me, or the other way around. So yeah, you can't tell somebody specifically what to do and what to eat. Magazines can have good information in them, but mostly they're just trying to win you over to, well, buy their magazine. Like this one, like Flex. You've got the huge guy on the front, 25 pounds of muscle in 10 weeks. That's a pile of bull, because I did that word for word, and I barely put on quarter of that. I put on more when I was sticking to my own program. So yeah, the biggest thing is, don't believe everything the magazines tell you. You just need to find out what works for you, what diet works for you, what workouts best suit you. Another thing is not enough protein. I remember when I first started, I thought creatine was a form of protein, so I was drinking it and thinking it was protein. So I would just be sat at home drinking a creatine shake, thinking it was protein, and wondering why I was getting so hyper. So not enough protein obviously is not going to help you building muscle. A lot of people work out and not get enough protein, or not get the right nutrition, and wonder why they're not putting on any muscle, because they're working so hard in the gym, but they're not actually doing the other half, which is, eating and sleeping, resting. So yeah, you need to get the right amount of protein, which I would say 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. I wouldn't say exactly, because you don't want to go over the top when you're just beginning. 1.5 grams per pound of body weight. I would say that would be a good thing to go for. Or even one gram is what I'm pretty much on right now. Say if I weigh 175 pounds, I would normally have 175 grams of protein per day to build muscle or maintain it. Another thing is too much protein. Yeah, if you have too much protein, it's just going to be a waste. You won't have any bad side effects. It's just going to be a waste of your money, and you're just going to feel bloated all the time. Another thing is ignoring the other nutrition that you need, such as you need fibre, you need your amino acids, your vitamins, you need your carbohydrates. That's a big one. Carbohydrates a lot of people ignore. You need your fat, which a lot of people try and avoid, which you shouldn't, because you need everything. That's what it's there for, because you need it. So don't try and avoid that. Another thing is trying to bulk up and cut at the same time. you shouldn't ever try and bulk up and cut at the same time. Get ripped or get cut, people call it, because it's impossible. You can't do it. So don't even try it, because I did. Trying to put on muscle and shred fat at the same time is not going to work, because your muscles need calories, and when you're cutting you reduce calories, and when you're bulking you increase them. So when you increase your muscle mass, you're obviously going to put on a little bit of fat with it. But that's why people bulk and then they go for a stage, and maybe when they've got a show, or if you don't do shows, when it comes to the summertime, you might cut fat so your abs can come through, so you can look a bit more defined. And that's how you do it. You go through a phase of bulking and then a little phase of cutting, and that's how it works. You cannot do the same. You cannot do both at the same time. So stop doing it. You get all these adverts that say put on muscle and get ripped at the same time, but there is bull. It's just it's rubbish. You cannot do it. Yeah, overtraining is a big one for most beginners. Thinking that the big guys in the gym spend 3 or 4 hours a day in there, because they don't. Especially for a beginner, you only want to be spending about 45 minutes in the gym, 45 minutes to an hour at the most. You just want to get in the gym, a really intense workout as hard as you can, and get out, get home, and get some food, preferably high in protein, so you can repair after a workout. Yeah, so don't overtrain, because that's a big one you don't want to do, because you're going to be burning calories and burning muscle if you're overtraining and spending 2-3 hours in the gym. Expensive supplements. I don't know why people spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds or dollars on supplements per month. I mean, I used to do it and I didn't make as good gains as I do now. You just want to buy your basic supplements. You just want to you want to get a good amount of protein. For beginners, all you need is protein supplements. That's all I would recommend. The rest you can just get from food. You can get protein from food. I just find it easier. Yeah. So yeah, that's my basics. That's the basics you want to stick to. So yeah, that's the biggest mistakes that you shouldn't make. These are just off the top of my head, so I'll probably make another video on other mistakes you shouldn't make and what you should do. So yeah, is there anything else I can think of? Yeah, and another thing is, don't spend every single day going to the gym, because I used to do it when I was about 16, spending every single day in the gym, and it's no good for you. You're just going to wake up sore every day. You're not going to put on any muscle, because your muscles won't have a chance to repair, and yeah, it's just going to be wasting your time. So even if you do 3 days a week, you're still going to put on a good amount of muscle. I do 4 days a week, 4 to 5. I mostly do 5 now, but I don't stick to a schedule, because I do it when I feel my muscles have repaired properly, and then I do it when I feel ready, not when my timetable says I'm ready. I think it's important that you should listen to your body rather than a magazine or something you've read, because everybody's body is different. So yeah, just eat, sleep and train. Make sure you get plenty of rest, because I'm an insomniac, so so it was pretty hard for me to get some decent sleep and repair because of some trouble that I was having in my life at that point in time. But you can get supplements that sleeping aid supplements that most bodybuilding supplement stores do. Monstersupplements.com do them, I know, so I would recommend that website. I get my supplements from I think it's, I haven't ordered in ages, Predator Nutrition. That's a good website also. So yeah, those are my biggest mistakes with bodybuilding. I'll probably do another video because these are just off the top of my head. So yeah, I'll put another video up soon. So thanks for watching.